All right, so here we are up on this hotel roof. A little bit of shag carpet up here. It's it's a little steep. It's not too bad. I was able to scoot right up here. We got some rain last night, so this moss is coming off pretty easy, which is nice. This stuff up here, you can see it's a little bit different quality than this down here. As I was coming up, that stuff was brushing right off of my hand as I was just moving through. So that'll be a pretty easy section. As you can see, there's a lot of moss up here. So we're not going to worry about this little stuff that the brush doesn't take off. Just getting this big clunky stuff off of here is, it's going to make a really big difference. So here we are today, looking at a roof job. Some of you might recognize this place. I did some plowing here over the winter. Big hill goes down to the lake back here. So we are going to be removing some of this moss and treating this section of roof. This is really dark here, okay? And then this is the back side. Very dark, very layered. Gonna take a nice hot Kim bath to get that off. 6%. Probably a couple coats, coat it real thick in a section, move on to the other one, get to the end of the building, and then work back. And we'll get this all cleaned up. What do you think about all that?
Welcome back for another video. Today I'm tackling a monster moss removal and shingle wash job. This job was no small feat, but with some elbow grease, patience, and about 40 gallons of bleach, I was able to make this roof look like new again. This video shows just about the entire process, so I hope it's informative and enjoyable. If you learn something new or see something entertaining, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. It helps my channel grow, and with that, let's get into this mess. This roof was about 80 feet long and dirty end to end. Thankfully, the bulk of the moss was all in one area. Those of you who have seen me work know that I like to brush moss before applying SH. I really don't think that there was any other option with this place. Brushing gave me immediate satisfaction and results and opened up the shingles for the chem. The yellow blocks you see are pitch hoppers. They're a great tool to move around a steep roof and add a little bit of comfort. More on these later in the video. Some of you might be wondering how I got this specific job or how I stay busy in general. I provide multiple services to keep my business busy all year round in upstate New York, and one of those services is snow removal. Snow removal got me in front of this particular client, and after the deal was made for the snow season, I immediately plugged my spring services, roof cleaning. At the end of the day, we aren't soft washers or snowplow drivers, we are salesmen. In order to stay in the business, we need to be ruthless about asking for referrals, telling people what we can do for them and how much they need to pay. The product is a shining home, and you need to use every opportunity to communicate that with your market. So remember, the next time you're wondering if you should upsell a service or plug your services, you should, and you need to.
Okay, what do you think about that, huh? A little tiring, a little sketchy. Big difference though. Big difference. Okay, so we're getting ready to treat the roof now. You got these nice shrubs here, no gutters. So we are putting on some plastic. So 50 feet of plastic here, and there's about 100 or so feet of shrubs. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray a section, let it drip, let it drain, come and irrigate the vegetation here. We'll wait till the dripping stops, and then we'll move this plastic down. All right, we're just about done dripping here. So move the plastic down, rinse these with some fresh water. And we'll just keep trucking along here. Okay, at some point during this last section of roof here, the camera died. I won't know what section it is till I go home and look at it, but here we are now. So all the moss is off, everything has been treated. I actually treated from basically where my hand is here over to this end twice. It was just really thick in some spots, so you know, we're here, the hoses are out, the plastic's out. No sense in coming back for a couple spots. So been here a little bit longer than I thought, but we're getting it all cleaned up. Just about done here. It's about 1 p.m. on Sunday, and I just didn't want to be here till 1 o'clock. I thought I was going to kind of only be here till noon. We still got the whole backside of this building to do, but we're going to come here early tomorrow morning before some of my other scheduled jobs. That won't take long. There's no moss, there's no shrubs. Some of this stuff will really throw you down or throw you off. So you know, if you're looking at roof jobs and there's no gutters and there's shrubs, plan to have another hour or so depending on what you're doing. So these have been a big help lately. Okay, these are the pitch hoppers. How these work is there's a different angle right on each side depending on how steep the roof is. And if you've ever seen roofers use old couch cushions or something like that to move around on roofs, this is where the idea came from. And this is after a handful of sliding around on roofs. There's not a whole lot of damage here. I had 2 of them, and the reason was that some of the videos that I was seeing online, and I did kind of demonstrate it a little bit today when I was up on the roof, is having 2 of them allows you to leapfrog from one to the other. So this year they've been in the truck from day one, and I've already had them out on a couple jobs that I didn't think about using them until I got here. So I'm glad I'm carrying them. I'm just gonna keep carrying them. What a beautiful morning here in Lake George. It's 6 a.m. Got some frost on the roof, sun coming up, and it's about 31 degrees. So cool. Tested the pump this morning before I left the garage because I don't have a heated garage. It was a little frozen, but we were able to work that out. So now we're ready to work. Let's go over here and take a look at what we did yesterday. I can already see a couple areas that we're going to want to retreat. So at the end of yesterday's video, when I was done working on this part, I had already said that I had washed this part twice. So look how nice that looks. We were running out of time, running out of energy, and this one only got 1 coat. So you can really see, this is a really good example, at least I hope you can see with the lighting. Looks like it's fine. You can really see what a roof like this really needs. So that was 2 coats. If I had wanted to get out of here a little quicker, I could have not rinsed as much, not messed with the plastic, and then not coated the roof twice, but the whole thing would have looked like this. So now I only have this little section. We're going to work on the back side of this building, and hopefully before we leave, I only got a little bit of time where I can be here this morning. That's why I'm here so early, to try to squeeze it in. Hopefully I have time to come over here and retreat this again because it really needs it. I want it to look beautiful like that. Whew. That took 42 minutes. We used about half a tank on our buffer, maybe a little under half a tank. Got a dark spot there, you got to re-hit. Maybe one there. That looks like the worst spot though. We had a frozen lines on the way here, and I think there was some water in the line from me. Oh, there you can see that one pretty good now too. I think there was some water there in the beginning, in between the chem and the pump, or in between the reel and the pump, for me trying to flush everything out. But look at this, looks nice. This one was much easier. We'll shot the lake this morning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This was a little easier today. No vegetation, it's dripping right into the rocks. Nothing to worry about. So, turn the camera off. I'm gonna re-hit a couple spots. I got a little bit of time. I'm gonna try to swing over there and touch that up while we're here one more time. Look how nice that looks. It looks fantastic. I'm super excited about it. When I left here, it's actually been, I think, 2 weeks since I've been here. You definitely want to let some of this stuff, you know, dwell and let the rain hit it. Coming back to take my after pictures now, can't always, you know, do them on the day of. Keep that in mind, especially when homeowners say, hey man, like, I'm just paging, it doesn't look that good. You have to be confident in your work, confident in the process. Look how good this looks. So this is really nice. Again, it's been 2 weeks.